So today we'll be going over how to evaluate integrals. We have an example here, but before we start on that example, we're going to look at how integration works. If we have the integration of x of n dx, the way that we integrate this is we add 1 to the current power of x, and then we create a denominator that is the whole new power of x plus c. Now we only put plus c if we don't have upper and lower limits. In an example where we have lower and upper limits, we would integrate x the same, like this, but instead of putting a plus c, we would evaluate this from that upper limit and that lower limit. So it's always upper first. We would plug in this into our x. So it would be u n plus 1 over n plus 1 minus, and then we would plug in our L into x. So L n plus 1 over n plus 1. And then we would reduce this, try to add common variables. But we're going to focus on this because that's the form that the example has. So here we have that x to the power of a plus x to the power of negative 1 is over the same denominator, which is x squared. So we're going to go ahead and separate this fraction into 2, like this. Now that we've done this, we can reduce a few things. For example, the way that we do this is if we have x to the power of 1 over x to the power of 2, this is equal to x to the power of 1 minus 2, which is equal to x to the power of negative 1. So we do the same thing here. Integration x to the power of a minus 2, because it's the power of this one, plus x to the power of negative 1 minus 2 dx. Now here we can simplify. X to the power of a minus 2 doesn't simplify, but x to the power of negative 1 minus 2 simplifies to negative 3. Now here we can either just take this integration, or we can separate this into two different integrations, whichever way works. Like this. Dx. Okay. I'll go ahead and solve it this way, but you should get the same answer. So what we do here is we add 1 to the current power. So a minus 2 plus 1, and then we create a denominator that is the new power, a minus 2 plus 1, plus x minus 3 plus 1, and a new denominator, which is negative 3 plus 1, plus c, because we don't have upper and lower limits. Now we can reduce x of a minus 1 over a minus 1 plus x minus 2 plus c. And this is the answer for this integration.